Check, check, check. 1, 2. Hopefully, it sounds better. I plugged in a different cord. I think it may be a cord problem. So, we're going to get this thing started. So, yeah, man. Last night, I did my thing on what this was in the entertainment section, but it was kind of a real story where Southwest Airlines flight 1380 uh, pilot Tammy Jo Shults. I don't know her maiden name. From what I was reading, she's from originally from New Mexico. She was raised near or under a flight thing where she would see them take off, and she always wondered and wanted to be a pilot. And turns out she was one of the first uh, women pilots in the Navy, and she married a pilot. And he says that she is one of the most caring, loving people and one of the best pilots he knows. And so a lot is being said about this young lady. She's only like 50 something. And so my thing last night was when is the movie coming out, because I did some research. So Miracle on the Hudson was January 15th, 2009, and the movie came out, debuted September 6th, 2016. So that's 7.5 years. About 7.5 years. So this should be out in like seven. I say 7 years, man. They're gonna get everything straight. They're gonna do all the research, interviews. She's probably gonna write a book. They write a book about her. She was in a book. They referenced her in a book, but she got her own book now, dude. I know that ain't why she landed that plane like that. But like she said, man, it was like I could understand from her perspective, having flown so much, that it was probably less of a deal for her being the pilot, because she had done it so many times, than it was to be a passenger on the plane. There were 149 people. Uh, a young lady, last name Reardon, a Wells Fargo executive, flying, I think, back to Texas. Didn't make it. Turns out it sounds like the a part of the fan on the engine flew off and hit the window, cracking it. The change in pressure pulling her out, and possibly, I'm guessing, battering her body halfway out the window. It sounds like she had her seatbelt on, but it was still very difficult to do, unfortunately. Um, yeah, rest in peace. Uh, but I'm glad 148 people did survive. Excuse me. But I was thinking about something I saw the other day in the news, where they're going to try to bring back like some kind of dinosaur. They're going to mix it up in a lab and create a dinosaur that, you know, was brought back. No, it's the woolly mammoth. They're trying to recreate the woolly mammoth so they can put it up in the I guess icy areas up in the, Antarctica somewhere, or Arctic Circle or somewhere. I don't know where, but it's up or down there somewhere. And that's to like do something with the vegetation or something. I don't know. Go check it out. DNA woolly mammoth Yeah, go look that up. Anyway, point is, I think they should like take the DNA from Tammy Joe, right, and 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 mix it with the DNA from like Sullenberger, and they should make like little pilots, right? They should like raise them and put them in the pilot school, and the best ones, you know, turn them into like fighter pilots, and then the next best ones have them like fly all our planes. That's my idea. Boom. You heard it here first. Sullenberger and Shults, pilot DNA school, DNA pilot school. Yeah, let's get it going. But it sounds like her husband is not too shabby too, man. They might already have some little pilots running around. They got like two kids, a son and a daughter. Excuse me. But you know how it is. Sometimes, you know, the kids, they don't want to do the same thing the parents do. They want to branch out and do their own thing. You know how it is. That's why I'm saying you're gonna have to like snag some hair, just like, give me a hair, Tammy Joe. And then, you know, just come up to Sully one day and just like, you know, oh man, nice skin. Just yank some of his like mustache hair out, and just yeah, make some little like pilot babies, like groom them from like birth, the from like petri dish. Yeah. Anyway, it'd be nice to see when that movie's coming out. That's probably more like a sci-fi movie. They probably already made that movie, but you know, we got real people who did like real stuff, so they can like kind of. I think you know who would do a great job at this movie. Mike Judge. Mike Judge can do a second version of that would be awesome, Mike Judge. Yes. Idiocracy like two, except it's like awesomocracy. Anyway, this is D Train. This is my little bunk for the day. If you like, subscribe, share it. Let's get it going, man. I have like Sonnenberger and Schultz, not the law firm, but like the DNA pilot school. Yeah, take that, or we could like take a bank, like a pilot, like the best pilot, like DNA bank, dude. Just like say, hey, don't you want to be a pilot, little Johnny? Yeah. Yes. All right. And then the teachers of the school would be like Sullenberger and Schultz themselves. This is all right. You have to stay calm and be cool. Understand what you got to do. Check off the list. What did they say? What did McSally say? She said aviate, navigate, and communicate. Aviate, navigate, and communicate. Sound like that's exactly what she was doing, dude. Aviate, navigate, and communicate. Anyway, it's D Train, like I said, D Train's bunk. Therefore, on the other hand, nevertheless, word, peace.